Children, today let us go through the topic of mineral and energy resources. Now this chapter that is divided into two parts. Chapter 8 that is part 1 and then chapter 9 that is part 2. Now in the first part we have the following minerals to be studied: iron ore, manganese, bauxite and copper. So their type, uses, states, area. This is what we are going to complete in this session today. Now what is a mineral? Let us define mineral. You all know that it is an aggregate of two or more than two elements and it has a definite chemical composition. Now that mineral generally occurs in the earth's crust and it is extracted in the form of the ore, processed, and then it is used for various of the purposes. Now there are two of the types of the minerals, that is metallic mineral and non-metallic mineral, and also we have the fossil fuels. Now since these minerals, they are present inside the depth of the earth and then they are extracted and they take the billion of the years for its formation. So these minerals, they should be conserved because they are non-renewable resources, they are exhaustible and it is not easy to replace them. So we should conserve it and not misuse it. Distribution and use of minerals. First we have iron ore. Now iron ore, that is the most important of the mineral because it forms the backbone of our modern industrial sector. The economic growth of the country, that is also judged by the consumption of the iron. There are 4 varieties of the iron that is found in our country, that is magnetite, hematite, limonite and siderite. Let us go through one by one. Magnetite, this is considered to be the best quality of the iron and it contains 72% of the iron in it. It is reddish in color. It has the magnetic property, so the name magnetite. Now it is found in the state of Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Next is hematite. It contains about 60 to 70% of the pure iron and it is found in the state of Andhra, Telangana, Jharkhand, Orissa. Limonite. Now this is the inferior quality of iron. It is yellowish in color. It has only 40 to 60% of the pure iron and it is found in the state of West Bengal, Raniganj, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Siderite. This is the most inferior quality of the iron ore. It has many of the impurities. It has only 10 to 40% of pure iron content in it. Now it has the self-fluxing quality because of the presence of the lime which removes the impurities in it. Now it is found in the region of state of Gujarat, Karnataka, Himachal and Rajasthan. Uses of iron ore. Now iron ore, it is used in all the sectors like domestic, agriculture, industrial sector, and iron and steel together they form the largest of the manufactured products throughout the whole world, and it is mainly used for making the pig iron, sponge iron and steel. There is a map that is given in your book. Please go through that particular map. In that map, iron ore state-wise, the regions they are mentioned. Go through them, each one of them very carefully, and you have to learn these as in the order as given stated in the map itself. Now in the next one we have the distribution of the iron ore in India. Children, this portion you have to read it. Alright, give it a thorough reading, a careful reading. It will give the name of the states and the areas and the mines from where they are extracted out. So please go through this reading in a very careful manner. Now next we have manganese. Where the production of the manganese is concerned, we are placed third in the world. Now uses that it is the most important mineral for making iron and steel. Nearly 9 kg of the manganese is required for manufacturing 1 ton of steel. Now otherwise also it is used to make the steel strong. It removes the impurities from it and it makes it immune to rusting. Otherwise it is also used in paints, pigments and ceramics. Now where the distribution of the manganese is concerned, Orissa, that is the largest of the state there. Please go through the distribution reading only. Then we have the map that is given of the manganese, where the name of the state and their regions they are mentioned of the manganese: Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Karnataka, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan. The regions over there, please go through it and learn it in a proper manner. Next we have bauxite. Now bauxite, where it is concerned, we are the third largest producer of bauxite in the world. And where the uses they are concerned, it is the raw material that is used for making the aluminium, and it is used up in making up of the aircrafts, ships, utensils. It is also used in the electrical energy, and it is also used in making up the headlight reflector, mirror and telescope. And it is also used in cement industry, in chemical industry as well. Again, there is a map that is given. Please go through the map and learn the name of the states and region in a proper manner. In the last, we have copper. Now, copper as a mineral, it is highly ductile in nature. That means it can be drafted out to a very thin wire. It is very strong and a good conductor of electricity as well. Now, from the ancient India, we have been utilizing copper in making up of the utensils and then arms and weapons. Now it is highly used in the electrical industry as well, and also in the manufacturing of the automobile or the stainless steel or the telephones. Now distribution of the copper, please take a reading over there, and where the map work that is given, the name of the state and the regions, please learn it accordingly. Like copper that is extracted in Madhya Pradesh from Taregaon area in Balaghat district, from Rajasthan and Jharkhand as well. So with this we come to the end of the first of the part of the mineral resources. There is the content analysis. No need to go through it. Just take a reading. But basically from this chapter you have to go through all the minerals, type, uses, states and areas from the map. So learn